Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
The Countywide food drive is underway here in Rockingham County. A number of organizations, different agencies around the county are receiving those canned goods and other items that people are donating. I have on the media line right now Rockingham County Assistant Fire Marshal Melissa Joyce to give us an update about the fire departments here in the county. Hey, Melissa.
Good morning, Mike. How are you doing today?
I'm doing just great. A number of partnerships, I guess we could say, involved in this food drive, and the fire departments here in the county have really stepped up. So give us an update. How's that going?
We're super excited. We've already had to go out and collect some boxes full of food, boxes that have been overflowing. So the community has really stepped up and really showed an outpouring of support. We've collected that food from those departments and replaced their boxes with empty boxes to continue to refill. We have reached out to Ann Fish's Rockingham County organization that is actually who's pushed this food drive every year. Mm-hmm. They have been coming. They actually came by our office earlier this week and loaded the whole back end of a pickup truck full of boxes of food.
Wow. And this morning, they are loading about 40,000 pounds of food that's been donated right here in the county. And we still have a couple of weeks to go, and that's about double what they normally do. I didn't know if you'd heard those new numbers or not, but that's great, isn't it?
It is fantastic. I know that they had said their goal this year was for 50,000 pounds, and with COVID, it's really taken a toll on our county in particular. You know, it's taken a toll on the whole entire country, but our county in particular, and job losses, and the need is really, really there right now. So for the people who are able to give, to really step up and go above and beyond, we can't say thank you enough and for enough of the appreciation of what they've been doing.
That's exactly right. We certainly appreciate everyone contributing. And it's so encouraging when I hear you say things like, you know, the boxes have been emptied and now you're refilling them again. So people are really stepping up and helping, aren't they?
They really are. And it's not that mentality of, well, we're just going to fill this one box. It's, you know, I've went into places and there's been, the box has been full. There's even more bags sitting in the floor. Oh. So even though they see the box get full, they still are continuing to donate to such a needy cause here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is wonderful. Well, give us an idea of the fire departments and who's involved in this around the county.
Well, I can tell you that with the fire departments, we reached out through the Fire Chiefs Council, and kind of like we did with the toy drive back in the fall months, and we asked what fire departments would like to take a donation box to their locations. I can tell you that, all of these places are actively still collecting donations. It's going to be the Monroeton Fire Department, Reedsville Fire Station 1, although I'm sure with the Reedsville Fire Station, you could drop it off at any of their fire departments, and they'll be more than glad to get it to Station 1. Wentworth Fire Department, Leakesville Fire Department, Northwest Rockingham Fire Department, Yanceyville Road Fire Department, Williamsburg Fire Department, Eden Rescue Squad is collecting, Bethany Fire Department, Madison Fire Department, the Rockingham County Fire Marshal's Office, the Eden Fire Department, and they have multiple locations, so I'm sure it would not matter which location they were taken to. They would get it to the Station 4 location on Stadium Drive. Shiloh Fire Department, Mayodan Fire Department, Ruffin Fire Department, and Huntsville Fire Department.
I started taking notes, but I lost you because there's so many. I mean, this is boy. I want to thank personally all of the people at the different stations, and you know, I don't know the exact number now because I lost count too. But it sounds like just about everybody has stepped up and to help.
It has been majority of the fire departments, and so I mean, it's just been an outpouring of support. And, you know, the only thing that we have done for them is provide them the boxes. Mm-hmm. I have seen them promote it on Facebook, and they've really pushed it, and then they've re-pushed it back out there. They've reposted it saying, hey, we've got a couple more weeks left. Let's continue to collect this. So they really, the fire departments in this county are really so committed to helping people. That's what their goal is, and we have the best group of fire departments anywhere in the state.
You know, I agree with you. What a great team we have here in the county. We're so fortunate, and you know, I know we always need volunteers, so maybe this would be a good time to get in a plug for that. Hadn't really planned on that, but we really need help at those stations too, don't we?
We really do. Volunteer departments make up majority of the departments in our county, and a lot of them are combination volunteer and part-time paid staff. You know, we have our municipalities that have paid departments, and Leakville is a paid department with volunteers. But a lot of our other departments do have part-time people that work during the day or residents that maybe stay a couple of nights during the week. But the volunteer service is always looking for people willing to step up and go that extra mile to help people in their community. I can't say enough of the satisfaction that you get just being able to help someone. And I don't know a single fireman out there that does it for any sense of, you know, trying to be anything more than just a helpful hand to someone else. I mean, we have the most unselfish group of people in this county. It doesn't matter. They see a need, they feel a need.
Yeah.
So our doors, every department's doors are always open to volunteers, always. We would love to have, you know, people coming in on a weekly basis to fill out applications to join.
You know, I'm thinking that you folks there on the front line at the fire departments, and so I think this food drive is really brings it down to a personal level for them, because they've seen you know, the devastation and people losing their homes and losing everything, and they know how important this is, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just the food. The food is a key factor. But if we can provide them information with it, if we can provide education to go home with this food, whether it's cooking safety or whether it's making the residents in this county aware of the fact that we will come out and install smoke alarms for them in their homes for free. You know, if they want us to come and do a walkthrough with them in their home to see if they need to do something a little bit differently as far as fire safety goes, we're more than glad to come out and do that. You know, anything that we can do to help them put themselves in a better place as well. A lot of times people don't know what services are available to them.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've just clicked off a number right there that you will actually come out to someone's home and walk them through some things. And you said, and I guess this is true of all the departments, free smoke detectors?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Okay. And someone will come out and install it there in the home?
Absolutely. We will work with their schedule, come out in the home and install smoke detectors for them. Because, believe it or not, there is a need for smoke detectors in this county because we have a number of homes that do not have them.
Mm-hmm.
And the earliest intervention is going to be the best fire prevention we can get for them. The earliest activation of that alarm to get them out of that house is going to keep them safer.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right, yeah. There again, your folks know firsthand how that works.
Absolutely. But I will say, I didn't want to get off topic too much with, I don't want to take anything away from the food drive because that is such a major need in this county that reaches people on all ages and all levels. And so I just want to continue to encourage people to donate food, and I also want to thank them tremendously for the donations that they've made, because without the donations and without people out there willing to step up and do something for their neighbor, then we wouldn't have the ability to be successful with these things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I appreciate your passion. I can tell this is near and dear to you, and thank you for your efforts too, and everyone around the county. Just so many people involved in this, and please thank everyone at all of the fire stations around. We appreciate their support as well. Well, we've got a couple of minutes left. Is there anything in particular we should mention, Melissa?
I know that the food drive, most of the flyers have said until April the 26th. There was some flyers that went out that said May the 1st. I did check with Ms. Fish, and she did confirm that they will continue taking the donations up until May the 1st. And I'm sure if there's some stragglers that come in after May the 1st, they'll still be more than glad to accept those donations as well. And I like to keep in mind that this is something food isn't just needed right now. This is ongoing year-round, and we do a lot of these things go to backpack kids. So a lot of these are meals for weekends and meals in the summer, and we are approaching the end of the school year. I know the kids have just went back, but we're approaching the end of the school year, and we really want to make sure these kids don't miss out on these important meals either.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good point. Sure. Okay. Well, yeah, the need is always there, and I think particularly in this last year, the need is even greater, isn't it?
It has been. It really has been. With the loss of jobs and businesses closing, and people really just being quarantined, when people are not used to cooking at home all the time and realize that it does take a lot more when you're doing that, they don't realize what they're missing out on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Melissa, again, thank you. I certainly appreciate it and your time and speaking with me today. Thank you for all of that good work you're doing, and to everyone involved. And I just commend everyone, and perhaps we'll talk again sometime.
That sounds great. And like I said, all the thank yous goes to all the fire departments working really hard and all the people who are actually making all the donations. You know, we're just a pathway. Fire Marshal's office is just a pathway to maybe get information out there, get deliveries made so that these departments can do what they already do best.
Sure. Yeah.
Serve for their community.
You've got the boxes. Just bring the stuff in, and we'll take it from there.
Absolutely.
Melissa, thank you again. It's good talking to you. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Mike. I hope you do too. And thank you so much for having me today.
Sure. Bye-bye. That's Melissa
Bye-bye.
Joyce, Rockingham County Assistant Fire Marshal. Yes, we certainly appreciate all of the fire stations around the county stepping up with this food drive that's going on now and through May 1st, Saturday, May 1st, to get those items in. Let me mention the agencies that will benefit from your contributions. Hands of God in Western Rockingham County, Men in Christ, Reedsville, CCM, Cooperative Christian Ministries in Eden, Reedsville Soup Kitchen, Rockingham County Veterans Coalition Food Pantry, the Salvation Army Soup Kitchen and Service Center in Eden, and the Salvation Army Food Pantry in Reedsville. Your help is needed. Thank you. Not only we're talking about food, yes, all of those canned food items and breakfast foods and canned meats and pastas and desserts like puddings and canned fruit cups and different things like that as well. You can get more information online about the Countywide Food Drive at rkcfooddrive.org. rkcfooddrive.org. Thank you for your support.